Well, hey there, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm Fox 10 News meteorologist Jennifer Lambers.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith, and we do have the possibility of some severe weather getting into the area super late tonight and into the morning hours tomorrow and your Tuesday. We've been watching this for a couple of days, and we now have a pretty significant risk zone for most of the area.
That's exactly right. So we've been talking about this all this morning, but the main timing really is going to be early for your Tuesday. So it's going to be so important when you're planning things out, heading into the overnight hours, have a way to get awake with some of those alerts, but also plan ahead. A lot of this pushing through right when kids are going to school, right when folks are heading to work. So you might need to leave a couple minutes early heading into tomorrow.
Yes, we're looking at a line of showers and storms. Primary threat will be thunderstorms with damaging winds, but we also could see a couple of areas where we may have some isolated tornadoes, and this is not out of the ordinary. I mean, here we are at the back half of the month of March. We're in our severe weather season, and most significant fronts that come through this time of the year are going to have some type of severe threat.
That's exactly right. So let's go ahead, dive right in and see just what we're tracking at this time. And across the southeast, increased cloud cover for today. It was a gray, gloomy look, really not the prettiest out there as we make our way into the rest of today. But there's that line of storms closer towards Texas and Arkansas. Were you able to get outside any today, Jason?
I got blown around a little bit today. I don't know about you, but the wind is pretty sporty out there this afternoon.
It really is, and you can see just how fast those clouds are beginning to push in. Some isolated sprinkles are possible. That's still possible heading into this evening. We're just starting to see some of those in northern Mobile County, but not enough to really disrupt anything. But a wind advisory is in effect for today into tomorrow morning. We're looking at the potential for the sustained winds. They were getting up to 25, 30 miles per hour, gusts even higher, though.
Yeah, and you know what that's doing to the pollen.
Oh, gosh, yes. I'm feeling it. That's why I'm ready for this rain to get in here.
Right.
Help wash some of it out of here.
Yeah, we're getting close to the peak of our pollen season, and then you add in the warm temperatures and the wind, it really stirs things up. So pretty good coating of green on everything. And you know, there are a lot of elements to this with this strong southeasterly wind flow. I mean, we're in the spring break season, and it's obviously going to be driving the surf up. We're also going to see tides well above normal and that high rip current danger.
Yeah, and so the high surf warning for today, the local beaches, they're giving 4 to 8 foot wave estimates. Offshore, 8 to 13 foot waves. It is breezy. It is rough out there. And we were checking in on the Orange Beach camera earlier, and it is extremely shaky out there. You can't really get much of that picture, but a lot of folks out there and just don't get in the water. The Gulf waters, they're closed anyways, but this is that dangerous, life-threatening surf that we talk about a lot.
Oh yeah, look at our M&T construction camera there. I mean, it's going to be foamy and frothy, and stay out of the water. Definitely something to contend with there, and that's about as much as I've seen the camera moving around without it being a tropical event there.
Yeah, and then also the mayor of Dauphin Island, Jeff Collier, he was mentioning earlier that they're expecting more of the salt water to be getting up on the west end of Dauphin Island, so something to be cautious of there. This is also typically when we start to see some of that flooding on the causeway. So think about your commute home this evening. You might see some of those impacts.
Yeah, we're talking minor coastal flooding, but a very high rip current risk today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and it's getting more tempting to swim. You know, the water temperature in the mid-60s, so get the word out. Stay out of the water through midweek. It may get a little better. We dropped to a moderate risk on Thursday, but we've got a long ways to go before the Gulf starts to settle down.
Yep, so the weekend looking a little bit better, so just hold off, especially if you're visiting us here. We're going to start to see improving conditions. We just have to get through the next few days. And then the forecasted wind gusts. This is really what I've noticed for today. I noticed it driving in. You got to grip that steering wheel a little bit better out there. Forecasted wind gusts getting up to 40, 45 miles per hour, continuing out of the southeast, and overnight shifting out of the south.
Yeah, we're looking at gusty winds and gusting up to near or above tropical storm force. So this is going to be some pretty impressive stuff. And, you know, the winds are high right now, but they may gust a little higher around 7, 8, 9 o'clock tonight.
So it's definitely something to keep in mind. If you have anything outdoors that could easily be blown away, if today was your trash day, go ahead and bring it inside. If your trash day is tomorrow, if you're able to, you may just want to wait it out on that one. But here's also, we've been talking about today, the SPC, the Severe Weather Storm Prediction Center. There we go. They have our area outlined in a 2 out of 5 and a 1 out of 5 risk zone. And what I say is pretty much what this means is the higher the number, the higher potential to see some of these stronger to severe storms. So the higher chances remain further towards the west and central Mississippi, but we're still placed in this. And some of the things that we're monitoring for tomorrow is going to be those gusty winds and also that tornado threat.
The green area, you see that level 1 marginal risk, just know that that's going to be upgraded to a slight risk starting at around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So essentially, the entire area is level 2 slight risk. This is just the day 1 outlook map, and it shuts off at 7 a.m. That's why there's a little green out ahead of it. This will change. The day 2 outlook does show that. So we are looking, there you go, right there. See, that covers the rest of the area. Essentially, all of us in a level 2 slight risk. So it's a storm tracker alert mode for us here at the weather department here at Fox 10, the storm tracker team. We're going to be keeping a close eye on this one, and I really expect the primary issues to be for our morning show tomorrow morning. Of course, we're on all morning long through lunchtime with meteorologist Michael White, who's actually on vacation this week. It'll be meteorologist Matt Barentine tomorrow morning and meteorologist Jennifer Lambers covering the potential severe weather in our area tomorrow. We may have a little team coverage as well, depending on how strong this ends up being.
So let's go ahead and time it out on our Futurecast. I went ahead and started this just about an hour from now. So still starting to see some of those overcast, gloomy skies, isolated showers. And I will say that Futurecast models, they are in a big agreement heading into tomorrow with the look of this, bringing in some isolated showers before, but that main line heading into the early hours of tomorrow morning. One of the other ones that we typically use, the graph model, it had that timing pushed back by about an hour. This is the 4 a.m. look for this HRRR. The graph wanted this to be the look at about 5 a.m. So we could start to see about an hour difference heading into tomorrow, but really just keep in mind, early hours tomorrow morning, that's when we're going to start to introduce this line of storms pushing through.
And the morning commute tomorrow. This is going to be slicing through Mobile County, Baldwin County. Look at it right there around 7 a.m. Not a good time. And the orientational line from the southwest to the northeast, what we call a linear squall line, that is usually conducive to the formation of severe thunderstorms and a little less conducive to the ability for tornadoes to form, but we still could get some rotation areas, so we've been watching for that. And this will head towards Baldwin County and the Panhandle, and look how slow moving the line is as it's coming through the area, even by, say, 8 or 9 o'clock, still with us. It just kind of edges over into Baldwin County, so you get a quick 1.5 inches or so of rain, and you have that severe potential, and then it's over with. We do have it moving over towards the Panhandle by mid-morning, and then finally out of our hair just after lunchtime tomorrow. Should be clearing over into Walton County, and we'll finally be able to wave goodbye to this particular severe weather threat.
Yeah, unfortunately that's as far as I took it out. But yeah, after we get past 12 o'clock, what's behind this is sunshine. So by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, it's going to look great. The winds are going to be shifting. They're going to be out of the north, so we'll really start to see some improvements with our weather. We just got to get this through. We got to get through the beginning of this week. And then I was mentioning the 7-day outlook looks amazing. Once we get through your Tuesday, midweek, we're going to be seeing the 60s, the 70s, and then the weekend also looks fantastic.
Yeah, and that is Easter weekend coming up too. Good Friday on Friday and through Saturday and into Easter Sunday. We are expecting to see delightful weather, and it'll be nice and quiet. We get a 5-day reprieve after those storms. The storms are going to happen tomorrow, though. Rain chance 80%, so just plan accordingly. I do think that tomorrow afternoon will be pretty nice, though.
I'm excited for tomorrow afternoon. And so thank you for joining us today. We're going to continue to keep you updated. I'm going to have more coming up on Fox 2 News Live at 3 p.m. And then also Jason will be back at Fox 10 News at 4, 5, 9, and 10. We hope to see you all there. Stay weather aware heading into tomorrow morning. Meteorologist Matt Barentine will be on air beginning at 4:30. We'll keep you all updated. Have a great day.